Hey guys, Sarshawn here, and today I'm bringing you a new video on called Ghosts, and it's going to be my competitive class setups. So without further ado, I'm going to get into the video. So my first class is for Search and Destroy, and it's the Bulldog, and I use Muzzle Brake and Foregrip. Muzzle Brake is to increase damage at long range, because if you don't have Muzzle Brake on, you're going to win less gunfights. Muzzle Brake helps you in more gunfights. Foregrip reduces the recoil, and this gun does have a fair bit of recoil, not lots, but Foregrip will also help you win more gunfights. If you don't, Muzzle Brake, really you need Foregrip. If you don't want Foregrip, you can put on extended mags, but I prefer using Foregrip. Because Search and Destroy, I have a nade on just to nade the bomb site mostly, or nade somewhere that nade a place that I know somewhere is. For perks, I'm using Agility. It's increased movement speed. It lets you get into a position to win a gunfight quicker before the enemy. Steady aim increases hip fire accuracy. You're not going to be aiming down your sights with the Bulldog. You're going to be hip firing the whole time. Focus, if you don't have focus on, you're not going to win a gunfight unless the other player makes a mistake. Blast Shield, you really don't want to get naded, especially when you're planting the bomb. So I always run Blast Shield because you're basically invincible to nades unless it obviously comes right at you. But extra lethal, if I need to double nade a bomb site or double nade a place where I know someone is, that always comes in handy. And strike package, if you don't know, if you put on your first 3 perks, you're going to get your bonus at 11 kills, whereas if you only put on your first 2 perks, you get your bonus at 8 kills. Specialist, obviously you're not allowed assault and support, so for your bonus kills, it's really, well, for your strike package specials, it's really only the perks that you've left. There's not many perks left because lots of the perks are banned. There's only a few perks left, and most of them aren't even good. So really, just whatever perks that you have left, any of them you can put on. My second class is for Search and Destroy as well. You can use it in respawn, but it's more efficient than Search and Destroy. It's the Remington with Thermal Hybrid Scope and Muzzle Brake. Thermal Hybrid Scope, obviously for Search and Destroy. Because you throw down your 2 smokes and you can aim through the sights and you can see through the smoke. So it's really good if you're pre-aiming a bomb site, or if you're pre-aiming a place that sniper goes or whatever like that. For perks, I have Agility, increased movement speed. I think you really need it with a Remington because you run fairly slow, especially to run into a position where SMGs can't rush you, because obviously, most of the time SMGs will be using Agility. Dead Silence, I need it in Search and Destroy. Most players need it in Search and Destroy. If you don't use Dead Silence, you're probably going to think it's not beneficial, but I can't run around knowing that people can hear my footsteps, so Dead Silence is a must-have in Search and Destroy. Incog, resistant to targeting systems including recon. Basically, it just means that people cannot see you through the smoke if they have thermal on, and many players use thermal in competitive, so you really don't want to be seen through the smoke. So that's a really beneficial perk. I know it's 3 points, but with the Remington, there's not much other perks that you can use. Incog is really needed. Focus helps you in lots of gunfights. You're not really going to win a gunfight against a really good player if you don't have focus. And extra tactical, so I can double smoke it. And with your strike package specialist, whatever perks that you have left that are your favourite, so obviously sleight of hand is left, reflex is left, but the other ones are really only what was there then. I just put them all on to just make up the perks, because you're really not going to get specialists much in competitive because the players are mostly all good, so you're really not going to get 8 kills in a row, to be honest. But my third class is an S&D SMG. My favourite perks on the MTAR are Muzzle Brake and Foregrip, as on most guns, because they're really the 2 best attachments in my opinion. You can use in Search and Destroy Armor Piercing. It gives you more hit markers through walls. Basically, it gives high penetration rounds through walls and enemy control vehicles, but that doesn't really matter. But if you can't take off Foregrip, but Muzzle Brake you really need on the MTAR, because you're going to be getting into lots of long range gunfights, even though it's an SMG, because most of the maps are big on COD Ghosts. But as it's S&D, I have a frag grenade on to nade a bomb site, or if I know where someone is, I'm going to nade them. I have Agility and fast movement speed. You really need that on an SMG. You can just get around the place like so fast. Dead Silence, I can't play Dead Silence like most players. I can't play S&D without Dead Silence like most competitive players. Focus helps you in lots of gunfights. Splash Shield, you don't want to get naded. And extra lethal, you can double nade places, or double nade the bomb site double nade places where you know someone is. Specialist, whatever's left, what you can really put on. But as I said, Specialist isn't really effective it is effective, but it's not really great because you're really not going to get your perks most of the time. Well, most games you're really not going to get your specialist perks, so just whatever's left you can put on. Some players don't run a sniper, but I always like to run a sniper for search and destroy. If the game isn't going as I planned, I just sit defensively and try and get first blood snipe for my team. So I always overkill it with an MTAR. You can use a pistol, but really the pistols aren't great in this game. And ready up, well, for my sniping, I always want to, for quick scope and ready up is always helpful because your weapon is ready after you sprint. Agility, move faster, steady aim, increase hip fire accuracy with my MTAR if I want to swap to it quickly and shoot. Focus helps you in lots of gunfights, and overkill is obviously to carry the two primary weapons. And specialist, whatever you've left will do, I guess. This is a normal Slay SMG for respawn, domination, and blitz. I use it with muzzle brake and foregrip. They're the two best perks I think in respawn. Ready up is the weapon is ready faster after sprinting. It's really helpful in respawn, not so much in search and destroy. Agility, increased movement speed. You can get around to dom flags really quickly. You can run to the blitz really quickly. Steady aim, I like to hip fire a lot and pre-fire with my MTAR, so I think steady aim you really need it on an MTAR. Dead Silence, even though it's domination, I want to sneak, kind of more for blitz. I want to sneak around the enemy's base with Dead Silence. Focus, it helps you in lots of gunfights. And Blast Shield, you really don't want to get naded on a dom flag, and most people will be nading when they see that you're taking the flag, or you don't want to get naded if you're getting aggressive towards a blitz. And yeah, that my specialist, whatever you've left, I think ICU and Sleight of Hand is the best left for the MTAR, and the rest aren't really that great. Scavenger, you can always use Scavenger as a specialist, but I really don't run out of ammo that much because you're not going to get a load of kills. Well, it's rare that you get a load of kills to run out of ammo on competitive. My last class is a normal Remington. It's not, well, you can use it in search and destroy, and you can use it in respawn. I prefer using the thermal in search and destroy, but in respawn I'd always use a red dot sight. And really the last, well, really muzzle brake, you can use anything you want. You can use extended mags, armor piercing, even silencer if you wanted, but obviously players will be calling you out. But whatever perk you like, whatever attachment you like there will do. But red dot is necessary. There's no players that don't use red dot on this gun that I know of anyway, because the iron sights just aren't good enough. Nade, I can nade a dom flag. I can nade if I know someone is coming near a blitz. Stun, I can stun people on a dom flag. I can stun people that I know are getting offensive towards our blitz. Perks, ready up, weapon is ready faster after sprinting. It takes a long time for the Remington to equip out its sights, so ready up is really helpful on the Remington. Agility, you move really slow with the Remington, so you really need agility to move around quicker. Dead Silence, I always want to sneak around, or even if I'm on my blitz defending, I don't want people to hear me if I'm playing defensive. Focus helps you in lots of gunfights, and Blast Shield, you don't want to get naded, especially if you're securing a dom flag or something like that. And Specialist is really whatever perks that you like that are left. There's not very many because most of them are banned. Scavenger is always a good one to have. Usually I don't equip Sleight of Hand in my normal perks because it's only 4 on 4, so you're not going to be killing lots of people, only even 2 kills and then reloading, so you don't really need Sleight of Hand because there's not going to be like 6 people rushing at you all the time. So that's really all, guys, from my competitive class setup videos. So I hope you're enjoying the start of competitive on our channel, because I'm going to be uploading a lot more, but that's to start you off with competitive class setups anyway. I hope these helped you. Obviously you don't have to go on mine, but mine are a start with the perks and all. So guys, thanks for watching. Like, comment and subscribe.